Good evening, citizens of the Inner Sphere. I'm Valeria Chen, and you're watching ISNN. Tonight, we turn our attention to the world of Larsha, a contested Capellan border planet, where conflict erupted just yesterday, February 6, 3020. The situation is rapidly escalating. The 6th Crucius Lancers, a hardened regiment combat team from the Federated Suns, is en route and expected to arrive on February 12th. Their deployment is already stirring intense resistance from Capellan forces, Thorium insurgents, and a growing roster of mercenary companies drawn into the conflict. Larsha, nestled in the Sarna commonality, has become a key strategic objective, with both major houses and several periphery factions now actively engaged. The stakes have never been higher. For more on the situation unfolding across the planet, I am joined by my colleague, Elias Trey.
Thank you, Valeria. What we're seeing on Larsha is a perfect storm of military escalation. The Capellan Confederation is digging in to defend major cities like Candilla and the planetary capital of Kalamantan, while Thorium-backed insurgents are stoking unrest in the south. Complicating the picture, warrior house Chi, one of the Confederation's elite military orders, has been mobilized alongside a full CCAF regiment. Their arrival is expected within the next 2 weeks, just as Davian's 6th Crucius Lancers are fully deployed. Meanwhile, the conflict has already reached the urban heart of Candilla. Let's review 3 major engagements reported over the last 2 weeks, each involving mercenary forces hired by both sides.
First, in Candilla's western districts, the mercenary company Kamtechs, contracted by House Davian, executed a high-risk extraction operation. Their objective, recover a Davian-aligned spy leaking Capellan state secrets. Opposing them were Stimble's irregulars, Capellan-loyal mercenaries tasked with neutralizing the asset and destroying a rogue broadcast center relaying sensitive materials. In a tightly fought battle, Kamtechs successfully extracted the spy, while Stimble's irregulars failed to stop the escape. They did demolish the broadcast hub, fulfilling their contract. Damage on both sides was moderate. One commando sustained arm loss, and a Kamtechs firestarter lost a medium laser. Elsewhere, tensions flared in Candilla's southern quarter, where Savage Arms, a Thorium-aligned mercenary unit, sought to disrupt Capellan authorities through psychological warfare.
Savage Arms was deployed to destroy statues of former planetary governors and plant falsified Davian propaganda. They managed to take down 2 statues and broadcast messages at 1 key location. However, their firestarter FS-9 TAC-H, piloted by someone call-signed Inferno, was destroyed in the fighting. The pilot managed to eject and survived with minor injuries. Defending the district was the Varangian Guard, mercenaries employed by the Capellan Confederation to protect critical infrastructure. The Guard successfully reactivated 2 power substations and saved 2 statues from destruction, meeting key secondary objectives despite moderate losses. One of their Hermes II Mercury units was heavily damaged, and a pilot named Walking Lawsuit sustained multiple injuries. Perhaps the most intense battle so far occurred in Candilla's eastern perimeter, an area where the Capellan Mashkirkova was attempting to move 5 unarmed Maxim hover transports through an active war zone.
The Navidson Hellfighters, operating under the banner of the Grey Death Legion and contracted by the Thorium Concordant, were assigned to clear the path by destroying a heavily fortified gatehouse. Opposing them were Fools and Heroes, a Capellan-aligned mercenary company with orders to eliminate the hover transports before they could reinforce the city. The Hellfighters completed both objectives. They destroyed the gatehouse and ensured 2 of the Maxims escaped safely. Fools and Heroes, while unable to stop the full convoy, destroyed 2 transports, fulfilling their primary contract. The cost, however, was devastating. A Jenner JR-7D was annihilated, and its pilot, call-sign Sarah, was tragically killed after ejecting under hostile fire. A Vindicator VND-1A also lost a leg, but managed to retreat.
All of this paints a clear picture. Larsha is rapidly spiraling into a full war zone. As of this broadcast, warrior house Chi has begun launching precision strikes on Davian supply lines. These preemptive raids may blunt the full arrival of the 6th Crucius Lancers if timed correctly. The Capellan Confederation is holding fast to Kalamantan and other key cities with a combination of militia, mercenary units, and Mashkirkova-led intelligence suppression. Meanwhile, Thorium-backed insurgents continue to sow chaos across Candilla and beyond, distributing propaganda and destabilizing civilian populations. With no fewer than 8 mercenary companies now active across the region, Larsha has become a crucible of competing agendas, military interests, and outright rebellion.
As always, in the Third Succession War, the front lines are fluid, but this world is now critical. Control of Larsha could shape supply chains and morale in the entire Sarna commonality. House Davian has momentum, but the Confederation is far from broken. Will the 6th Crucius Lancers establish a permanent foothold? Or will the forces of House Liao, with elite units like Daida Chi, veteran mercenaries, and loyal militia, turn their back on the invaders? Only time will tell.
We'll continue to monitor the situation and bring you updates as this campaign unfolds. For ISNN, I'm Elias Trin.
And I'm Valeria Chen. Stay safe and stay informed.